Hi everybody, so I got this question on how I create these fake fingers. I use these fingers to display my extreme 3D nail art on because I'd like to showcase them for for a longer period of time. I do not like to use silicone fingers because the nail tip won't stay on that well, and when I start to do my shaping and filing and everything, it just keeps coming off, and they're very big and heavy, yeah, like art pieces that I create. So I decided to create my own finger, just like this one. Yeah, so that's just what I prefer. Um, I've already used this once, and after I think it was on my wall for about 3 years, and then I decided to take everything off and create a different design because I've gotten better in the years, so I wanted to do better and show better. So yeah, so it just needs to look good on the top. It doesn't really matter that this is not 100% neat. It's hollow. And that's because I use these tubes, where your brushes, if you order a new brush, they come in these kind of tubes, and I save them, yeah, to create fingers like these, or to practice on, or whatever. You can use them for lots of stuff. Obviously, this is a larger or a smaller tube. This one is a larger tube, as you can see, but that doesn't matter. So let's get started. First, I'm going to start by creating a base. So I'm not going to do exactly, oh, here it is, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do exactly the center. I'm just going to do it off center, like that. I'm just going to cut in like that. And then the thin part, like that. And I want to bend this inside. Otherwise your gel will just get everywhere inside the tube, and it's a big tube, so you'll lose a lot of product. So next I will need to secure a tip on, and I'm just going to make sure it stays on like that. Let me grab some product. So I've got my rubber base. I'm just going to get some gel on here. Grab my lights. Make sure it's on, so oh, come on, grab the tip. Oh no! Wait a minute. Get it on here, make sure it's basically straightish. So I got that fully cured. This is what I've got so far. I'm trying to think what's, well, I'm just going to leave a longer nail bed, that's fine. So I'm just going to grab some acrylic gel from a brand that I don't use anymore, or you can just buy a cheap polygel, you know, somewhere, because obviously it's not going to be on anybody's nails, so who cares, right? So it's probably the only time that I use alcohol with polygel or acrylic gel, whatever. So that's the first one, so it won't get everywhere. I'm just going to do a full cure. I am trying to make the shape as real as I can get, because I do want it to be able to get a nail form under there. And I've completely ruined this brush because of the alcohol. So you are going to use a lot of products, so that's you know, the reason why I would not recommend using your top-notch brand. It would be such a waste of product. Well, such a shame of a expensive product. And I do like it to be colored all the way through, because when you start to file, you probably accidentally hit like this artificial skin that we are creating. And if it's transparent or anything, obviously you are going to file through the color. So I'm trying to create my proximal nail fold over here, and I'm trying to create my lateral side walls. Just trying to make it nice and flush, because even though it doesn't need to be 100% neat, obviously I want it to be as nice as I can get it. Next, I am going to create little So I did 2 coats of white. I think I need to move some stuff to get a better image. So I did 2 coats of the white because the nail tip is pretty far down. If you look at my side walls and proximal nail fold. You know, this way you'll have some room to file if you need to take your old design off or anything. Or if you just mess up, because you know, that happens too. It's going to have 2 coats. So let's take off the techie layer or the innovation layer. Just make sure you understand it's uncured product. If you touch it too much with your bare hands, you are going to get allergic sooner or later, and that would be such a shame. Like that. Get that out of my way. Next, I'm going to grab my file. Let me see which the right one. Yep. Here it is. Just gonna put on my vent. And here you go. Focus, focus, focus. Come on. Oh, there it is. So that's my artificial nail. And I've made sure that I've left some space down here where I can fit my nail form under so that it will stay on. It's not going to be a perfect fit, obviously, because you know it's hard, it's solid. You can't move it like you can move skin. You can't pinch it like you could pinch a nail, so it's not going to be a perfect fit. But who cares if you're creating extreme 3D nail art? Nobody's gonna look underneath the nail at all. You know, it's only about the end result. So yeah, that's what I use. So I've got, oh, dropped it. So I've got different sizes. I've already started a nail bed on this one. So as you can see, I've used a nail form under here. Yeah, you know, it's not perfect, but it works. At least for me, it works. Some of them are kind of pretty. Some of them are ugly. But, you know, it's, for me, it's all about, you know, all about practice. Because this is just solid. This just stays on. If I'm creating anything on this, it just stays on. It doesn't come off. It doesn't wiggle anywhere. I can just file as hard as I'd like. I can use my e-file. I can just do whatever, and it just won't come off. So for me, this is the perfect solution. And yeah, this is just a smaller tube. These are bigger tubes, as you can see. So yeah, that's what I use to create my 3D nail art on. So I hope you've liked this tutorial on how I created these. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a very good day. Goodbye.